Those numbers are great. I'm really blown away by the mini drivers. I didn't think it was going to be like this.
We're looking at the new R7 Quad from TaylorMade, right? Their new mini driver. It's beautiful. I think a lot of people are gonna feel right at home with this. They did a really good job with this. It looks very similar to the old head.
One other really cool thing about this is normally I'm putting my custom shaft in the club, whatever we're testing in here, right? However, this one, I knew it was gonna come with the nostalgic paint job on the shaft, so we actually asked for the stock shaft. It's a 6S. But it's just, we wanted to just try it out with
Look
the
at that
stock
color
just
scheme,
because it
though.
looks cool.
It does.
Yeah,
the color scheme is phenomenal. It almost gives me racer vibes. I don't know if you guys know this. I know last year their mini driver kind of hit the market and took it by storm, but boom, you got the checkered flag, right? All right, we're gonna get into hitting this and seeing how it performs off the deck and off the tee. But before that, let's hear about about the tech from Nick.
First of all, let's talk about the throwback name. Love it. This is what started the whole TaylorMade evolution 20-some years ago. You have 2 4 grams and 2 13 grams, and you can either put the weight in the back for more forgiveness, higher launching, higher spinning, more weight forward for lower launching, lower spinning, or you can make it more draw and fade bias by putting heavier in the heel side for more draw, heavier in the toe side for more fade. Now again, this comes with their twist face technology, so you can hit it all over the face and still get some gear effect back, which is a very nice feature. And it also has their carbon crown tie-up, so you get more weight underneath to make that club more forgiving, higher launching, higher spinning. It comes with their normal adapter, their normal ability to go lower or higher, or more upright or flatter. It still can be hit off the ground, but it's way better off the tee than it is off the ground in this particular mini driver.
When you put this down at address, what do you see? What are you looking at?
Happiness.
Nice.
That's what I'm looking at. It just, again, the nostalgia vibes I'm getting from this. I mean, it looks a little bit different than what it did back in, what was it, like 2005 when this came out, right? So, yeah, it just looks really cool, really nice. I will say it's a different shape of some of the other mini drivers. It looks a little bit more driver-esque.
Okay.
But it also, at the same time, it looks just a little bit longer on the back, a little bit less deep, right? Which I tend to like the look of. Yeah. Let's see how it works.
There you go. First swing is a good swing.
The wrong one to do a club twirl on. That was better. I'm just blown away by how easy these mini drivers are to hit off the turf.
Yeah.
Blown away.
Yeah. You're not a driver off the deck guy, are you?
I'm not.
Yeah.
The only shot that gives me a little bit of nerves on the golf course is a par 5, going 4 and 2 with a 3-wood in my hand. Because I've had my demons with the 3-wood are that I'm going to blade the crap out of it or I'm going to top it.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen as often, thank God, anymore as it used to, but...
I think a lot of golfers out there have that same sentiment.
Yeah.
Where they just don't feel comfortable hitting a 3-wood off the deck.
And in all honesty, like so far, it's felt easier to hit off the turf than a 3-wood, which I know, more forgiving head, larger head, right, more CCs, whatever, should be more forgiving, but just the depth of the face just always would give me pause for like one of those deeper 3-woods, right? I always went for the lower profile heads because that just gave me more confidence. But this is really blowing me away with how easy it is. So
I always say it, man, golf is hard enough as it is. Why do we need to make it any harder?
Yeah.
They create a cheat code like this. Let's do it. There's the club twirl.
There it is. Tiger does it better.
Yeah. Let's get one more out of you.
See if I can hit a cut.
Look at this guy.
All right.
All right. I'm going to get rid of that cut there just for number's sake.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at dispersion here. I mean, look at that. Very tight dispersion. You had the one pull, but you're still on the fairway there.
Yeah.
Right? You're hitting, I mean, accuracy is everything with any club in the bag. And with a mini driver, it gives you a little bit more forgiveness and more distance than a 3-wood. It's that simple. And that's what that showed us there.
Felt great.
Yeah. All right, so we've got 5 swings here. I mean, you're swinging at 107, right? You're not slow. 155 ball speed, pretty good, very good efficiency. What I'd like to look at here is you got launch numbers here at 11.7. Now, what's nice about TaylorMade is they have 2 options for lofts on this head. We have the, what do you have there in your hand?
13.5.
The 13.5, and we also offer 11.5, right?
Yeah.
So there's some more workability. But even for a 13.5 driver, you're not getting crazy height off the deck like that.
True.
You're looking
and
at,
we've got the the 13 gram weights in the back, the 4 gram weights up front, but there's 4 weights here, R7 Quad, right?
Yep.
So for some adjustability with CG and everything, and yeah, I mean, I love that.
I think a great way to kind of, for me, to envision this club is it's a 2-wood. It's a 2-wood with a bigger head, but it has tons of forgiveness.
I kind of think of it like, kind of like a mini driver, actually.
Why didn't they think of that?
Right? God, we should email them.
Yeah, right.
Call them.
All right, so those are the off-the-deck numbers. All right, swinging this off the tee. When you look at it, does it look like a 3-wood off the tee, or does it look like a driver off the tee?
It looks like a driver off the tee.
Yeah.
There are a couple other mini drivers out there, and the Titleist comes to mind that I've looked at, and that looks more like a fairway wood. The Titleist does. This looks more like a driver. Okay, now that's strength, right there, breaking a tee.
There you go.
That way. It's going that way.
Good swing.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I mean, I thought that was in between those 2 bunkers out there, right? A little bit. Just stuffing your face with a muffin over there. Okay. Better than what I thought it was going to be. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, no, not bad. There it is.
I like, and I think what really provides a good bit of feel for me with this is the fact it's a shorter shaft.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's a little bit more accurate. Even though you go to a smaller head than a driver, it's very controllable, which I really, really like. It doesn't feel like it's less forgiving because you're closer to it, and that makes it a little bit easier to hit. So it's kind of like, I don't know, nullifying that a little bit, the fact that it's a smaller head. Tried to save that one. Let's see what happens. Kind of saved it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a miss. Didn't hit it well. 275 carry. I'll take it. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I think if anything, this is just good for courses with tight tee shots, right? And then big second shots whenever you're on par 5s. Best of both worlds there. But off the tee, what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing even on your misses, they're not as bad as what you might see with a normal driver.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of versatility with this. I love the fact that you can have a shorter shaft in here, be able to hit it off the turf, be able to hit it off the tee. This could be a very valuable, 15th club to kind of have in and out of the bag on occasion too.
Absolutely. All right, let's take a look at the numbers here, all right? Again, pretty tight off the tee there. Not as far as what you would normally see with your driver. If I looked at, say total distance here, I mean, you're looking at just shy of 300 carry distance. You got that one miss over here on the right, but again, important to note, it's a fairway. It's a fairway finder.
And it looks cool.
And it looks cool. It's always a plus.
Look good, feel good, play good, right, Joe?
That's right. Same pattern we were seeing before with the other drivers, with mini drivers that we've hit. You see lower spin and you're seeing more distance, right? Smash factors, ball speed's going up a touch, but just looking at the height is going up.
Right.
You're teeing it up, you're hitting a little bit more up on it.
Yeah.
But that combined with lower spin, you're just getting more distance there. And just the most important thing to note is that distance is turning into fairways. Ultimately, that's what I want to see. How far can I get it down there, and how can I keep it as tight as possible downrange?
And like you said, one of my biggest takeaways is, okay, I'm hitting it a little bit lower in height, higher spin off the turf. I'm hitting higher height, lower spin off the tee, and it's still fitting that gap, right, in terms of, hey, I'm getting that more distance. Like my average carry with the drivers, between 275 and 285, depending on who came to swing that day. You know what I mean? Jekyll or Hyde. Those numbers are great. I'm really blown away by the mini drivers. I didn't think it was going to be like this.
Well, we've seen what Mitch can do with the mini driver. Let's get Matt in here, see what he can do with this R7, watch him hit some bombs. It'll be a lot of fun.
Let's do it.
All right, Matt, so here we are. I moved the weights around a little bit for you, okay? We took those two 13-gram weights and we moved them in the forward. We're going to swap them with those lower weights and put them in the back. All right, so we're going to see what that does to the numbers here.
It really has kind of a nostalgic look to me. That's so cool, because now I'm that kid playing golf again. Stretch ball.
I was a little slow today with the 121.
That's it. Go.
.178 ball speed. Look at this guy.
I'm not happy saying that that's a day there. Go ball.
180 ball speed. 308 carry on that.
There it is.
There it
There
is.
it is. Hello.
Very nice.
What is that off center right now?
There, look at that. Less than 5 yards. That's fun to watch, man. Mini driver flying 300 yards off the tee. I love to see it.
I can't do anything else, but this we can do.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to see more videos, be sure to check out the channel.